What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the Thomas Gallery, and I have a bit of an art talk. Okay, now I spoke about this in like videos a while ago, but I'm kind of bringing it back up and from a different perspective. Lines, 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 a very important factor when it comes to art. You know, the lines of a piece of art is really what makes the lines are what guides the viewer in for the piece that you're making. And lines, a line, there's a mathematical definition, there's an artistic definition. The mathematical definition, which is pretty much the same, it's just a point. It's a moving point in the space. A line is just a moving point in the space. Okay, a point is just one area or zero dimensions. A line is when you take that point and you move it in any direction. Okay, you can move it up, down, left, right, diagonal, in and of itself, all that stuff. Art is the same thing. What art does, however, is take that one definition and it expounds upon it. It with lines in art, you can make the line thicker. You can make it like a thick line, thin line, blurry, all that stuff. But really, in art, there are two basic lines in art. The two basic lines, whether the line is thin or whether it's wide, there are two basic lines in art, and that is geometric and organic. Okay, and I'm gonna show you what I mean by geometric or organic. All right, here's an image of a geometric and organic lines. Okay, this is geometric, this is organic. And what that means is geometric is when the lines are straight. Actually, I learned this when I was in social studies class. This one when with two subjects come together. I was in social studies class in elementary school, and when my teacher said to the class that we were looking at the map of the United States, right? And my teacher asked the class, "What do you notice about the states?" Right? You look at the map of the United States. What do you notice about the states? And one of my classmates had said the lines, the lines of the states. Okay, which are called demarcation lines, border lines. And the teacher's like, correct. And said, okay, now what about these lines do you notice? Right? What about these lines do you notice? And then I raised my hand. I said, well, some of the lines are straight and some of the lines are wiggly or wavy. Right? So correct. And when he said it, the teacher said, well, these are called borders. Okay? A border is pretty much a line of demarcation. It's a boundary where one thing ends, another thing begins, or one thing begins, another thing ends. Okay? It's a way of separating the territory. Okay, and what the teacher said was, this is how you know if a line or a border is man-made or if it's natural. If a border is man-made, it's always a straight line, because nature doesn't do straight lines. Nature does not do straight lines. Trees, rocks, nothing in nature is a straight line. Okay, it's not. And it said, when you look at all the squiggly lines on the borders, those are natural. Those are made by the earth, whether it be water, whether it be the mountains, hills, all of that. So that's how you know what's man-made and what's natural. Now, take that same principle and apply it to art. Okay? In nature, when you have, man art is a part of nature. So when you look at art, right? When you look at art and you see a straight line, that's called geometric. geometric, right? Just means it's just straight lines, whether it be a triangle, square, rectangle, rhombus, trapezoid, all those are all straight lines. Okay. When you look at organic lines are wavy, they're curvy, they're never straight. They're never straight. So when you look at a mountain range, right? The mountain ranges are never straight. It's never like peak here and down. No, it's always like jagged. Okay. When you look at a rock is never just smooth unless humans have done it. But usually when water is going over a rock, the rock is still never smooth. It's still kind of rough. So it's never straight. It's never flat. Look at a tree. Trees never go straight up parallel. They never do that. They kind of look weird. They're jagged. They bend a little bit, go up, bend a little more to the other side. All that. That is what nature does. That's organic. In art, same thing. And the reason why I mention this is because the lines, the organic lines and geometric lines, they give an impression on the human psyche how to feel. Certain lines have been shown to evoke or provoke a certain emotion, right? When you see straight lines, actually, I play this. Here's something that I learned. The movie, if anybody know the movie Ocean's 13 or Ocean's 11, right? Well, if you have the DVD, you watch the DVD, they talk about the casinos. And they talk about how they structure the casinos. Okay? And if you notice, in the casinos, is never any straight lines. They don't want straight lines. They always want curves. Because a curve gives the illusion that something is forever going. Right? In the case of a straight line, if you have like a geometrical straight line, once you go past that straight line, you know that is it right there, and you go to the next direction, which is also a straight line. But a curve, right? A curve, you don't know how far because you can't see the other side, right? But with geometric, you can see this, and you can turn around and see that. If you go for a curve, you don't know how far the curve is. Therefore, you don't know how large the space is. Your eyes are tricking your brain to thinking that this curve is going on forever, as opposed to geometric, where once your eyes meet the end of that geometric point or shape, that's it. Then it goes to the next one. The same thing as in art. When you're looking at a piece of art, right, and you use geometric shapes, your eyes already know where to go. They go because your eyes follow the lines. Okay, your eyes follow the lines. So wherever the lines go, the eyes follow. Okay, so if you have a piece of art and the lines are going straight and then turn, your eyes will follow that pattern until it surveys the entire piece. Then that's it. As opposed to a piece of art that has curves in it, your eyes will follow. Your eyes will also follow. Your eyes will follow the flow. Usually with organic lines, you hear terms like flow, like something that's flowing. There's ebbs and flows, is back and forth. With geometric, it's very sharp. It's 1, 2, 3. It's very, very rudimentary. It's step 1, step 2, step 3. Right? With organic lines, it flows. It flows. Right? So that's basically that's pretty much how that goes. Geometric and organic lines. Right? Just think about all of the pieces of art that you have watched or you have seen in your lifetime, whether it be cartoons or drawings or sculptures, and try to survey the piece of art with your eyes, right? Look at a piece of art look at a piece of art, or look at a cartoon or something like that, and try to find, like, try to notice where your eyes go and how your eyes follow the piece, how your eyes move. Okay, try to be conscious of how your eyes move when it's looking at a piece of art. Do your eyes just go from down, up, down? Does it go from up, over, up? Or does it go, does your eyes wander? Does it go, right? Do your eyes go one, two, three, or do your eyes travel? Do they wander? Because I've noticed is when it comes to geometric lines, your eyes tend to survey the art faster because it's there. It's one, two, three. I see everything. I could follow. It's like a Pac-Man, like a Pac-Man board. Geometric lines are like a Pac-Man board. Goes up, over, down, up. And before you know it, you finish this. You finish the entire piece. You finish looking at the entire piece fast, as opposed to a game like Assassin's Creed or Legend of Zelda. There are no geometric movements in what they call a open world game. Open world is like a vast area and you can travel freely, like Mario 64, Legend of Zelda, Assassin's Creed, Fallout, all these games, Tomb Raider, stuff like that. You have organic eye movement because you're able to move the player in any direction you want to. Your eyes tend to survey the area slowly because you tend to take your time because your eyes move. They don't just move up, over, back, over, up. They don't do that. They slowly survey the area, as opposed to like an old Mega Man game and an old Mario game. How an old Mario game, right? The Super Mario Brothers, the Nintendo NES. You would go forward, up, forward, down, forward, up, forward, down, down some more, forward, forward. It was very geometric. So your eyes didn't have to worry about things, you know, from a 360 degree, not 360. You knew you had to go forward, you had to go up, you had to go forward, you had to go down, right? But with games nowadays, the games nowadays are very organic. Your eyes have to adjust to a 360-degree view because you now can you can make the character travel in curves. You don't just have to go straight, over, back, over, straight. You don't have to do no more. You can make your character go in curves. Your character Mario is geometric. You know, Assassin's Creed is organic. The movements are different. All right, that's the same principle. Art. You notice what your eyes do. Your eyes do these things whether you are aware of it. When you look at something, you survey the area, and depending on if there's a geometric feel to it or there's like no very very no rigid, your eyes tend to survey the area faster than if it was organic. If there were curves in a house, shoot, it would take you longer to survey the house if there were curves because of the curve you can't see the other side. So you have to take your time and let your eyes survey the curves to see the other side. Okay? Geometric, you go in, left bathroom, right living room, forward kitchen. You can stand in one spot in a house and survey the entire area. If the house is geometric, you can stand in one spot and survey the entire area, as opposed to a house that has curves, a lot of curves in it. We have to travel. We have to walk through and travel to survey the house because of the curves. Because you can't just stand in one spot and see everything. You have to travel now. The same thing with art. The same thing with a painting. You look at a painting and it's all geometric. You can stand in one spot. Your eyes can stay in one place. You can stay in one place and you can look at the entire piece as a whole without having to move your eyes because it's all geometric. You can follow it. However, if you can sense curves in the art, if you can sense curves in the painting, if you can sense color changes with the curves, your eyes now have to adjust and follow the curves. Your eyes will first identify the shapes of the painting or of the art and survey the entire piece of art. It will find the curves, it will find the organic lines, it will find the geometric lines. And then after all that time, it takes time now. Then you can survey it, but your eyes have to move to survey organic lines. Your eyes don't really have to move that much to survey geometric lines. Okay, so that's and the use of the geometric line and the organic line. You see that a lot, and you see a lot of architecture. You see it in paintings, all that. Especially in architecture. You look at architecture, you see the buildings have the wavy lines. That's organic. Wavy is organic. Straight up and down is geometric. Okay? Everybody's how that go. Anyway, hope y'all enjoy that. Doom likes to do between even if the line is thin or thick, if it's a thick organic line or a thick geometric line, your eyes will do the same thing. There are two basic lines, geometric and organic. Okay? Geometric, organic. Geometric is two-dimensional. Up, down, left, right. Organic gives you the illusion of 3 dimensions. All right? Geometric gives you the illusion of 2 dimensions. Organic gives you the illusion of 3 dimensions. Okay? So that's basically how they go. All right? That's it. All right. Thank you all for watching the video. Leave a comment down below. Like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I will catch you all later. Peace.